Every morning, millions of seniors pour themselves a cup of coffee, thinking it's a simple pleasure. But what if that same cup could become your most powerful daily tool for fighting age-related muscle loss? Today, we're revealing 8 scientifically proven additions that can transform your morning coffee. These are natural ingredients backed by real research that can help you maintain strength, mobility, and independence. After age 60, our bodies lose up to 8% of muscle mass every decade. That's your ability to carry groceries, climb stairs, and live independently. This muscle loss, called sarcopenia, affects nearly every senior. Your muscles can rebuild even in your 70s and 80s. Before we explore these additions, welcome to our channel dedicated to evidence-based health solutions for seniors. Hit that like button and subscribe. We'd love to know where you're watching from, so drop your country in the comments below. Now let's dive into these 8 powerful additions. The first addition might surprise you because it's probably sitting in your spice cabinet right now. Ceylon cinnamon, also known as true cinnamon, contains powerful polyphenol compounds that fundamentally change how your body processes energy throughout the day. When you add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon to your morning coffee, you're implementing a blood sugar stabilization strategy that protects your muscles from constant breakdown. Here's what most people don't understand about blood sugar and muscle health. When your blood sugar spikes and crashes throughout the day, your body enters metabolic chaos. These fluctuations trigger insulin responses that actually signal your muscles to break down and release amino acids for emergency glucose production. It's a survival mechanism from our evolutionary past. But in modern times, with constant food availability, these cycles simply accelerate muscle loss. Ceylon cinnamon smooths out these dangerous peaks and valleys, keeping your muscles in a building state rather than breaking down. Multiple clinical studies support this benefit. A 2024 meta-analysis published in the Archives of Endocrinology and Metabolism examined 28 randomized controlled trials with over 3,000 participants with type 2 diabetes. The research found that cinnamon supplementation significantly reduced fasting blood glucose by an average of 15 milligrams per deciliter and improved insulin sensitivity. Another study published in the Journal of the Endocrine Society found that cinnamon supplementation helped prevent progression from prediabetes to diabetes. It's crucial to use Ceylon cinnamon specifically, not the cheaper cassia variety. Cassia cinnamon contains high levels of coumarin, a compound that can cause liver problems when consumed regularly. Ceylon cinnamon has much lower coumarin content while providing the same beneficial polyphenols. Simply add half a teaspoon to your hot coffee each morning and stir thoroughly. The second addition brings a delicious twist to your morning cup while delivering serious cardiovascular benefits. Unsweetened cocoa powder is one of nature's richest sources of flavonoids. These plant compounds have a remarkable ability to improve blood vessel function and enhance circulation throughout your body. For aging muscles that desperately need oxygen and nutrients, this improved blood flow makes the difference between vitality and fatigue. As we age, our blood vessels become stiffer and less responsive. This process, called endothelial dysfunction, reduces the efficiency with which oxygen-rich blood reaches our muscles. That's why legs feel heavier during walks, why you get winded more easily, and why recovery from physical activity takes longer. Cocoa flavonoids can actually reverse this vascular aging process by helping blood vessels relax and dilate more effectively. Research published in Nutrients demonstrated that elderly individuals consuming flavonoid-rich cocoa for 8 weeks showed approximately 35 meters improvement in the 6-minute walk test, about 13 more steps in the step test, and 1.7 kilograms increase in grip strength. The study also found significant reductions in blood glucose and cholesterol levels. Another study in the journal Food and Function found that 68 healthy elderly people aged 55 to 79 who received 500 milligrams of cocoa flavanols twice daily for 30 days showed significant improvements in peak oxygen consumption during cardiopulmonary exercise testing. To harness these benefits, add 1 tablespoon of pure, unsweetened cocoa powder to your morning coffee. Look for 100% pure cocoa powder with no additives. The powder dissolves easily in hot coffee and creates a rich, satisfying, mocha-like flavor. Now we're moving into territory that might challenge conventional thinking. The third addition is pure fat, specifically medium-chain triglyceride oil derived from coconut oil. Before dismissing this as counterintuitive, understand that your aging body is becoming less efficient at using glucose for energy. MCT oil provides an alternative fuel source called ketones that your muscles and brain can utilize with remarkable efficiency. Unlike glucose, which causes energy spikes followed by crashes, ketones provide steady, sustained energy without triggering the hormonal roller coaster of traditional carbohydrate metabolism. For seniors who experience morning shakiness, mid-morning energy crashes, or difficulty maintaining focus, this represents a fundamental solution. Research published in Nutrients demonstrated that MCT supplementation combined with moderate exercise improved knee extension strength in middle-aged and older adults with low body mass index. The study found that all MCT intake groups showed significantly higher increases in muscle strength compared to the control group. Another study in clinical nutrition involving subjects with Alzheimer's disease found that MCT oil consumption averaging 25 grams daily helped 80% of participants either stabilize or improve their cognition over 6 months. The ketogenic effect of medium-chain triglycerides review, published in Frontiers in Nutrition, confirms that MCTs can induce ketosis without requiring a traditional ketogenic diet or prolonged fasting, providing an accessible energy source that may benefit cognitive function and metabolic health. To use MCT oil effectively, start with just half a teaspoon blended into your hot coffee and gradually increase to 1 tablespoon over 2 weeks. Blending is important because it emulsifies the oil throughout the coffee, creating a creamy, frothy texture. Some people experience mild digestive adjustment when first introducing MCT oil, which is why the gradual approach is recommended. The fourth addition addresses one of the most critical and overlooked deficiencies in senior nutrition. Most American seniors consume far less protein than their bodies actually need, especially during morning hours when their bodies are in a fasted, muscle breakdown state from overnight sleep. Adding half a cup of milk or fortified soy milk to your coffee provides between 4 and 8 grams of complete protein, meaning it contains all 9 essential amino acids your muscles need for repair and rebuilding. This might seem like a small amount, but for seniors, this protein addition can be the difference between maintaining muscle mass and gradually losing it. Research consistently shows that seniors need significantly more protein per kilogram of body weight than younger adults to maintain muscle mass. This increased requirement happens because aging muscles become less sensitive to protein's muscle-building signals, a phenomenon called anabolic resistance. Studies published in the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association found that seniors who consumed adequate protein at breakfast showed better muscle mass preservation and physical function compared to those who ate protein-heavy dinners but skipped morning protein. The timing matters because your body's muscle-building machinery is most responsive to protein after the overnight fast. If you tolerate dairy well, choose organic whole milk, which provides excellent protein plus beneficial fats that help with nutrient absorption. If you prefer plant-based options, select fortified soy milk, which contains complete protein and often includes added vitamin D and calcium, specifically beneficial for bone health. Avoid almond milk, oat milk, or rice milk for this purpose, as they contain minimal protein. We've reached the addition that many people associate only with skin health, missing its profound importance for muscles, joints, and overall mobility. Collagen powder provides the specific amino acids that form the structural framework of your entire musculoskeletal system. After age 60, your body's natural collagen production decreases by approximately 1% annually. This progressive decline explains why joints start feeling stiffer and why recovery from physical activity takes longer. Collagen is fundamentally different from other proteins because it's exceptionally rich in glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. These three amino acids are the building blocks for connective tissue throughout your body, including the tendons that attach muscles to bones, the ligaments that stabilize joints, and the fascia that wraps around muscle fibers. You simply cannot get adequate amounts of these specific amino acids from regular dietary protein sources. Clinical research published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition followed seniors who supplemented with collagen powder for 12 weeks. Results showed significant improvements in joint comfort, increased muscle recovery speed, and measurable improvements in overall mobility compared to the placebo group. A systematic review published in Nutrients in March 2023 analyzed multiple randomized controlled trials and found that hydrolyzed collagen type 2 supplementation combined with resistance training improved joint function and reduced joint pain in older adults with osteoarthritis over 24 weeks. To gain these benefits, add 1 scoop of unflavored, grass-fed collagen powder to your hot coffee and stir until completely dissolved. Collagen is virtually tasteless and dissolves easily in hot liquids. The heat actually aids absorption by partially breaking down the collagen structure before it enters your digestive system. The 6th edition directly addresses the anabolic resistance problem that makes muscle building so challenging after age 60. Whey protein isolate is extraordinarily rich in leucine, the specific amino acid that acts as a molecular switch to activate muscle protein synthesis. Think of leucine as the ignition key that starts your body's muscle-building machinery. Without sufficient leucine, your body simply cannot effectively repair or build new muscle fibers. The same amount of protein that would have built muscle efficiently when you were younger now barely registers in your aging muscles. Your muscles have become resistant to protein's muscle-building signals. However, whey protein's exceptional leucine content can overcome this resistance by providing such a strong signal that even aging muscles respond. Research published in the Journal of the American Medical Directors Association compared seniors who added leucine-enriched whey protein to their daily routine with those who didn't. The whey protein group showed improvements in muscle mass and lower extremity function among sarcopenic older adults. The PROVIDE study, published in the Journal of Nutrition, Health, and Aging, followed 380 sarcopenic older adults who received a vitamin D and leucine-enriched whey protein supplement twice daily for 13 weeks. Results showed significant improvements in the chair stand test, and participants gained more appendicular muscle mass compared to the control group. For optimal results, add 1 scoop of unflavored whey protein isolate to your hot coffee and stir thoroughly. Use whey protein isolate specifically, not regular whey protein concentrate. Isolate is more refined, containing at least 90% protein with minimal lactose and fat, making it easier to digest. The 7th edition is tiny in size, but mighty in impact. Chia seeds provide a unique combination of complete plant-based protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and soluble fiber. However, the secret that makes all the difference is grinding them into a fine powder before adding them to your coffee. This crucial step releases nutrients that would otherwise pass through your digestive system unused. Ground chia seeds offer something exceptional for seniors. They contain all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete protein source that's easily digestible. The omega-3 fatty acids, specifically alpha-linolenic acid, directly combat the chronic low-grade inflammation that accelerates muscle loss and impairs recovery. The soluble fiber helps stabilize blood sugar and improves nutrient absorption. Research published in Food and Function demonstrated that chia seeds were as effective as concentrated fish oil in reducing triglyceride levels in people with hypertriglyceridemia, while also showing superior blood pressure lowering effects. A review in the Journal of Food Science and Technology confirms that chia seeds contain approximately 65% omega-3 fatty acids, making them one of the richest plant sources of these beneficial fats. To use chia seeds effectively, grind approximately 2 tablespoons in a coffee grinder until they form a fine powder. Store this powder in an airtight container in the refrigerator to preserve the delicate omega-3 fatty acids. Each morning, add 1 teaspoon of the ground chia powder to your hot coffee and stir until dissolved. Grind fresh powder weekly for maximum nutritional benefit. We've arrived at the most powerful addition on this entire list. Turmeric combined with black pepper creates a synergy so profound that researchers show significant improvements in inflammation markers and muscle function in seniors. This combination addresses the root cause of age-related muscle loss, chronic inflammation that interferes with muscle protein synthesis and accelerates muscle breakdown. Turmeric contains curcumin, a compound with remarkable anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. However, there's a critical problem. Your body absorbs curcumin very poorly on its own. Add just a tiny pinch of black pepper and absorption increases by up to 2,000%. This happens because black pepper contains piperine, a compound that temporarily inhibits certain digestive enzymes, allowing curcumin to pass through your digestive system and into your bloodstream much more efficiently. Research published in Foods demonstrated the powerful health benefits of curcumin supplementation. A study found that 2 grams of curcumin combined with 20 milligrams of piperine helped offset physiological markers of muscle soreness after intense workouts in elite rugby players. Multiple reviews published in PMC confirm that curcumin, especially when combined with piperine, helps manage oxidative and inflammatory conditions, metabolic syndrome, arthritis, and exercise-induced inflammation. Johns Hopkins Medicine confirms that combining turmeric with black pepper increases bioavailability by 2,000%, making it far more effective. The Arthritis Foundation notes that clinical trials using 250 to 500 milligrams of curcumin twice daily significantly reduced disease activity and inflammatory markers in patients with rheumatoid arthritis. To harness these powerful benefits, add half a teaspoon of high-quality turmeric powder and a small pinch of black pepper to your hot coffee each morning. The heat helps release the curcumin compounds. If the earthy flavor seems too strong initially, start with a quarter teaspoon and gradually increase. Now let's discuss implementation. You don't need all 8 ingredients on day 1. A gradual approach allows your body to adapt. For beginners, start with 3 ingredients: Ceylon cinnamon, milk or soy milk, and turmeric with black pepper. Use this for 2 weeks. Then add collagen powder. After another 2 weeks, add cocoa powder or MCT oil. The advanced protocol includes all 8 ingredients. Here's the complete recipe. Start with 8 ounces of hot, high-quality coffee. Add half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of MCT oil, half a cup of organic milk or fortified soy milk, 1 scoop of grass-fed collagen powder, 1 scoop of whey protein isolate, 1 teaspoon of ground chia seed powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, and a small pinch of black pepper. Blend all ingredients thoroughly using a milk frother or small blender. Timing matters. Consume this enhanced coffee first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Wait 30 minutes before eating. Within a week, most notice more stable energy. By week 2, less joint stiffness. By week 4, many report feeling stronger. Before implementing these additions, Consult with your healthcare provider, especially if you take medications or have existing health conditions. Some ingredients can interact with certain medications. Turmeric can enhance blood thinning medications, and cinnamon can affect blood sugar levels if you take diabetes medications. If this video has been helpful, kindly type yes in the comments. That word motivates us to produce more content like this. Hit that like button, share this video with someone who needs stronger muscles, and subscribe so you never miss our content. Thank you for investing time in your health and being part of our community. Stay strong, stay curious, and keep taking care of yourself. You deserve to feel amazing at every age.